This episode is proudly sponsored by Youthfully. Ever feel like the world's got a million problems and no one your age seems to care? Wish there was a place where you could make a real difference side by side with other passionate young people. Well, there is. Youthfully, a youth organization right here in River State, and the sponsor of this podcast today is in Nigeria and is on a mission to tackle the world's toughest challenge, from climate change to social justice. But here's the thing, we can't do it without you. At Youthfully, inclusivity is our middle name. No matter your background, your belief, or your interest, there's a place for you at our table. We're all about ending youth disengagement, and that means creating a space where everyone feels heard, valued, and empowered to make change. So are you ready to step up, be heard, and make a real impact? Youthfully is looking for passionate young minds just like yours. Join our movement and be a part of the solution. Shoot us an email at fellowteenagers@gmail.com, and together let's change the world. Hey guys, it's Rian, and I just wanted to say something. Guys, is there ever a time you feel like you do not belong? Or you don't fit into a place? Ever felt like you're searching for that missing puzzle piece? Like you're surrounded by people who seem to know who they are, but you're still trying to discover your role in this life? Well, join the club. I'm going to be making a podcast on identity and finding it. It's basically it's a hard toe entering this life because no one helps you to find yourself for yourself. You have to work hard to do it. So you guys should stay tuned, and I'm going to be releasing the podcast as soon as I can. Let me just get all this workload off, of course, and let us find ourselves together. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the podcast. It is Rian. I am so excited to have you guys back again. What is life without you guys? You guys are just this community is thriving. I love it. Today we are going to be doing something to introduce myself. So, who am I? Who is Rian? Who is Ryan? Who is Ramat? We are going to be diving into me today. So I've been talking, and you guys know my voice now. You're like used to me now. Like used to my voice. I'm no longer excited. I'm no longer new. Oh well. But today's episode is all about me answering questions, so you get to know me better. So it's 50 questions to know who Ryan is. Let's get into it. But before I start, I'd say please copy the link, send and forward to your friends. This is a community for all of us to get better and for all of us to share ideas. If you have anything, any inputs to say, there is always that voice message options. There will be polls, and please interact. This community is for everyone. Follow and subscribe and download and just show some love. My social media handle is Tijani Ramat on Instagram, and you can find me there. And I don't know. Okay, let's head into it now. Number 1 says, what is your biggest passion in life? My biggest passion. Okay, like what I'm most passionate about, right? I think it would be like my family. I'm really passionate about my family, like my loved ones. You don't go crossing them when I'm around. No. How do you define success? What do I define success as? For me, success is when you do something and you are at ease with yourself and everyone else is at ease. And that thing you did which you're at ease with, you remember it and you don't regret. That is a successful activity there. That is success. Something that gives you ease and no regrets. That is a success. What is your favorite childhood memory? Favorite childhood memory. I don't really have a favorite childhood memory per se. But I think my favorite childhood memories were with my dad. When he used to give us like this bedtime stories before we went to bed, like after prayer, and it was lovely. What is the most challenging experience you've ever had? Ugh, God. So there was like this time where everything in my life was not going well. That's the most challenging term. Like when I was in secondary school, in high school, that was the most challenging time of my life. My academics wasn't going well, my life at home wasn't going well. I was trying to balance everything, and God, everything was falling apart. How do you handle stress or difficult situations? I just remind myself that some people have it worse and an outburst won't help me. Calming down and thinking about the problem and trying to find a solution is what will help me. Then if that doesn't still work, I'll just read the Bible. Reading the Bible has a way of calming someone down. And then take deep breaths. Okay, number 6 says, what are your long-term goals and aspirations? My long-term goals. I've never been a short-sighted person. I always like seeing years ahead. So basically, I'm going to take everything I'm doing now to the next level. My podcast, my blog, my career as a activist and environmentalist. Everything I am doing now as a stylist and as a student doctor, I'm going to take it to the next level. I'm not stopping. Okay. What is something you've always wanted to learn or try? Something I've always wanted to learn or try. Crocheting and knitting. Please, if you guys are watching this and you know a good YouTube channel where I can learn crocheting and knitting from, please take me there. Please refer. I want to learn it. I love it. I want to make cute stuff, So please. Okay. The next question says, what is your favorite book or movie and why? Okay, so we'll do both. My favorite book is Are You Afraid of the Dark by Sidney Sheldon. My favorite non-fictional, book. And why is it my favorite? It's just intriguing and I just love the way he writes and his concepts. He's really a brilliant author. And I think my favorite storybook would be anyone that's written by Enid Blyton. I love her. Then if it's not an Enid Blyton day, I'll go for either Duck Diaries or Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I love storybooks with a lot of illustrations in them and a lot of funny jokes. So then I think for motivational books, either it would be my favorite philosophist, William Macaskill, who wrote Doing Good Better, or it would be Atomic Habits or Think and Grow Rich. I don't know, I haven't decided. You guys should tell me which one's better. Think and Grow Rich or Atomic Habits. Oh, and then 44 Laws to Power. You guys should tell me which one's better. If you guys have read the books, you guys should tell me which one's better. And for my favorite movie, I don't know, I just love movies and I watch movies. I don't have a favorite movie. What would you describe your ideal day? My ideal day is a day that it was sunny in the morning, then in the evening it started raining. Y'all should not ask. I won't explain. Just know that that's my ideal day. What are your core values and beliefs? My first, you know, due rule is never, never, ever, ever think less of people. Always value people no matter how they appear, no matter their first, because growing up I always felt like I wasn't given enough first glance opportunity. So I decided that I would never judge people based on the first appearance, and I always give them the benefit of the doubt, that grace. Then I think my second belief is I just believe that there has to be faith. You can't just tell me you don't believe in anything. You have to believe in something in order for you to move through life swiftly, right? So, and then another belief of mine is, what would I say is not a belief of mine? I believe that if something is meant for you, it will come your way. And everything is in God's plan. Good and bad things are in God's plan. But above all, what makes it God's plan is that in the end, if you trust in Him, you'll turn out okay. Okay. What is your biggest fear and how do you overcome it? What is my biggest? To be honest with you, my biggest fear is losing the ones I love through death. And I don't know how I'll overcome that yet, so let's move on to the next one. What is the most important lesson you've learned in life so far? It is hold on to your precious skills, anything that you're good at and you have that reputation for it. Hold on to it, because when you lose it, you're going to regret it. I made that mistake once in my life. I'm not doing it again. And second is prepare for things beforehand. I used to be like a huge procrastinator. I still procrastinate, but at least I'm better. I'm better now. Like, prepare for things beforehand. Next question is, what is your favorite way to relax and unwind? Should I tell you guys the honest truth? Either there's a good book, and then there's some kind of chilled fruit juice. Yeah, and then I'm in an AC conditioned room, or I am on Netflix binging movies with popcorn in my pajamas and taking a suitable drink, or I'm basically sitting down in the couch of my parlor and I am watching YouTube videos. That's comfort to me. That's not work, that's nothing, it's just comfort. I know, you still say, what a geek, in all these things, she's still doing something, she's still learning. But wait, in the movies, I'm not learning now. So, I redeem myself there. Okay. What is the most important, okay, I've said that. Who has been the most influential person in your life and why? Basically, I feel like the person that's influenced me the most in my life is my mom. Like, her hard work, her resilience, her efforts, putting food on the table. She's just everything. She's all in one. And I think I took that thing from her because, like, I don't think there's anything I don't do. I don't do, like, I write, I sing. Yeah, you guys already know that I make podcasts, I dance, right? I answer unsolicited 50 questions. Right? I don't think there's anything I don't do, honestly. I don't think there's anything I don't do. And I think I took it from her. Just the ability to take on everything and still show up when she's needed. She's perfect. What is your favorite type of music and why? Okay, guys, don't judge me. I'm a pop girly. Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Tate McRae for life. Taylor Swift for life. Taylor Swift for life. Then if I'm not doing that, I'm more of like an Afrobeat person, like Rasta, Thames, Tyler, These are my people. Then if I am not doing Afrobeat, then you see me in the hip hop section. So that's like my taste. Okay. Where am I now? How do you handle disagreements or conflicts in a relationship? First of all, I'm single. But if it's like in a relationship as in friendship, I don't know. I feel like for a relationship to be effective, you have to argue. It's something you cannot run from. And for me, if you are in a relationship and you haven't argued, something is wrong. I'll tell you as my friend that something is wrong. So there's something you guys aren't doing right. Right? But how do I handle like my disagreements in my friendship? I just when I'm arguing with someone, I can be very intense when I'm arguing. Like I really want people to see my point sometimes, and it comes out overbearing and argumentative at times. But I always try to not use words that I'll regret later, you understand? So that even if we're done with the conversation, if any of one reaches out, we'll not be too hot to forgive each other. So, what is something you're currently working on and improving about yourself? Procrastination. Guys, please, if you guys have remedy for that thing, just tell me. You see this episode I'm doing now, I was supposed to do this thing 3 days ago. Procrastination. It's not helping. Okay. What is your favorite travel destination and why? Oh my god. Where I would love to travel. I have so many places I want to go to. Lord. I want to go to Rome. I want to go to Milan. I want to go to Istanbul. I want to go to Johannesburg. I want to go to Cape Town. I want to go to so many places. I want to go to Madrid. I want to go to Mexico, Oaxaca, Venezuela, Miami. I want to go to LA, Las Vegas. I'm a traveling person. I want to travel the world. Next place. How do you define love and what does it mean to you? Whoa. Love it's bitter, yet it is sweet. We run away from it, but yet it finds us. We sometimes don't accept it, but it accepts us. It's weakening sometimes, and sometimes it gives us strength. Love is undefinable. Anyone that defines love doesn't really understand what it is. It's just something you feel, and you just metaphorically compare it to other things, but it will never be equal to it. You can only describe love with its qualities, but giving it a definition, you could say it's interest, it's this, it's that, but it's really not. Love is different for different people. And what does it mean to me? When someone loves someone, it means that they are ready to be there for the person. They are ready to sacrifice. They are ready to respect that person, be loyal, be committed, be dedicated. And that's what love is to me. And if I love someone, that's what I'll do to someone. And I will expect that reciprocated back to me. Yeah, I think I did good. Didn't I, guys? I did good. What is your favorite way to spend quality time with your loved ones? Movie watching. But if it's like my sisters, it's just like basically scrolling on social media and like saying what is wrong with people's life and what is not wrong with people's life. I don't know if I am the only sister clan that like kind of does this. You guys should bear with me. I feel like we are not the only sisters that do this. Other sisters do it. But basically it's just watching a movie with my friends and my family. Okay. How do you prioritize your time and commitments? So basically, since I'm trying to work on my procrastinations, I just choose like the biggest tasks and make sure I set five minutes reminders and alarms along the day so that we end up doing that thing eventually. And God, I prioritize my time. Everybody that knows me knows that Rama does not joke with her time. Rian does not joke with her time. If she says something is 3 o'clock, be there 3 o'clock. Don't waste my time. Thank you. Now, what is something you've always wanted to achieve but haven't yet? I don't think there's anything that I've wanted to achieve that I haven't gotten. Okay, yes, there is something I want to achieve but I haven't gotten, and that is 2,000 views on my podcast. So y'all should keep this thing going. So that we can reach there. Okay, thank you very much. What is something? No, we've already done that. How do you handle setbacks or failures? So recently, guys, I was trying to do something and I got an email that told me I wasn't accepted. And to be honest, I felt bad and I cried. But I said, if this wasn't meant for me, then it wasn't meant for me. No biggie. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright. And I cleaned my tears and I said, I'm gonna find more opportunities. And I know I will. So, what is your favorite way to show appreciation to others? It depends on who, right? Basically, this is just asking, how do you gift other people? So I love giving sentimental gifts, bro. Like, I know who you are as a person before I gift you something. And when I gift you that thing, I'm going to make sure that you're going to love and cherish it so much because it relates to you in every way. Yeah. And also, what is the next line? It says, this is really blurry. The questions are really blurry. What is the most adventurous thing you've ever done? Staying outside late past my curfew. Very adventurous, very dangerous. I almost got killed that day. How do you... No, that's not it. How do you handle change or uncertainty? For me, I feel like I'm the most mature person in the house, in my house and my family when it comes to change and uncertainty. Like, I deal with it the best. I just know that's part of life. As for uncertainty, I'm never uncertain for I'm very good in making right choices and good decisions. So, my uncertainty can just last 5 minutes, then I've made a choice. Like I'm gonna carry the next thing. I'll still be thinking, red or green. No, I'm not that kind of confused person. What is your favorite quote and mantra and why? I don't really have a mantra. I don't really have a mantra, but I have this favorite Shakespeare poem that I love. It says, when you... I'm trying to remember. When rain pours, you get an umbrella. When it's too breezy, you close the window. When there's sun, you find shade. And that's why I don't believe you love me when you say you do. Oh, no. It's, you say you love the rain, but you find an umbrella. When it rains, you say you love the sun, but when it's too sunny, you find shade. And you say you love the wind, but when it's windy, you close your windows. And that's why I don't believe you love me when you say you do. Yeah, that's the quote. I really love that quote. Then, what else is here? What is your favorite way to stay active and take care of your health? Exercise. How do you define happiness and what brings you joy? Happiness is the absence of worries, regrets, and sadness. What brings me joy? When I play chess with someone and I beat them, because I'm new in chess, quite terrible. But if I beat you, God, thank you. And also when I receive a notification of a comment on my podcast or my blog or my vlog or a new view, that gives me joy. What is your favorite way to celebrate milestones or achievements? Actually, I don't even remember my own birthday. So if I had something, I would be like, in the moment, I'll be like, whoa, I'm so proud of myself. I'll look in my mirror and say, you're the girl, and After that, that's it. I don't make a big deal out of all those stuff. And then I just praise God for taking me where I am. What is your favorite type of food and why? African food. African cuisine. I will say this and say this again. Even if I will travel to taste other foods, me, I know that our culture has the taste and the flavor. So all the international watchers, like people that are not from my country, not from Nigeria, listening to this, you guys have to try African food. If there's an based African cuisine based restaurants in your streets, go and try it. In fact, ask them if they have Nigerian meals. Taste Nigerian meals. Specifically, something that you can relate to, maybe like a jollof rice or so. Just taste it. It's delicious. How do you handle criticism or feedback? Actually, I'm not really. When I was younger, I wasn't really good in handling criticism. Like if someone says you talk too much, you're too slim, like I would think about it for hours. Yeah, but now I'm just like, what the heck? I'll just see it outside. Then feedback. When I get positive feedback, I'm like, yes, you did this, girl. Your project is going well. Then when I get negative feedback, I'm like, oh my god, I'm not doing this well. I have to put more effort. What is your favorite way to express your creativity? Obviously, writing, because like I'm not much of like an artist. I draw, but I just draw dresses. Yeah, I draw dresses and like interior design ideas. I don't like draw people or houses or stuff like that. So true, singing or like writing. That's my major way of expressing myself. And sometimes through dance. Like for those who don't know, I do interpretive dancing. That's like my type of dancing. Okay. No. Let's just repeat. Now they're just repeating questions. We've already done all this. Okay, what is your favorite way to recharge and find inspiration? Listening to music, reading the Word of God, meeting new people, going to new places, tasting new food. How do you... Okay, we've already passed all the spaces. So yeah, we're basically done. Okay, let me get questions from other places and complete it. What is one goal you have this month? So I'm going to like beauty class. So I want to complete beauty class. Who are your best friends? Jesus, my elder sister, and Wealth. If you could take yourself on a date, where would you go? I don't know, but probably to watch a movie, like to the cinema. What's one habit you have? Guys, when I'm nervous and I'm hungry, I bite my nails. I don't know why, but I do that. Who is your celebrity crush? Oh my god. I don't have one anymore. Like, I think I've passed that age of like crushing on celebrities. So, what's one TV show that you recommend everyone watches? And I'm not much of a TV show person like that. You know, ever since like I stopped doing Nickelodeon and Disney Channel, and I grew up, these TV shows aren't really me. How many siblings do I have? I have 2 siblings. What's one piece of relationship advice you have? Women, feminism is not fragility. Neither is it fierceness. It's something in the middle. And for men, your acid must not always be concentrated. Let's just have a 7.0 pH. If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's just fine. Introvert or extrovert? I am in the middle, actually. Yeah, because some days I'm just like, I don't love anybody in the world. It's just me and me in my space, in my bubble. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to go out. I can be like that for weeks. Then another day I'll be like, I'm walking on sunshine. Oh. So like I change moods. So I'm an ambivert. Disney Channel or Nickelodeon. I wasn't really privileged to get much of Disney Channel, so I'll say Nickelodeon. What's your favorite song? I don't have a favorite song. What zodiac sign drives you crazy? I don't believe in that. What's your favorite food? My favorite food would be fried rice and any type of meat. Candles or essential oils? Essential oils. What's your favorite holiday? Christmas! What's your favorite month of the year? Summer period, August or September. Who's your favorite cousin? Shout out to Samad. Love you. What's your favorite rom-com? Rom-com. I'm trying to think. Basically it's the one I watched this year. Anyone But You by Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Poe, I think so. What did you want to be growing up? A doctor. What advice would you give teenagers today? Just be yourself and do things you know suits you best. And also, go to God. What's a small business you love supporting? Orphanages. Brunch or dinner? My dear, dinner. There's just something about nights that are romantic. Ice cream or shakes? I take ice cream all the time, but shakes not all the time, so shakes. Your favorite affirmation? Do what you can now because you don't know how much time you have tomorrow. Make hay while the sun shines. Pizza or pasta? Now, I've not tasted all the types of pasta, and I've also not tasted like many flavors and types of pizza. So I don't know. I just have to go to Italy one day and just go everywhere. What's my dream job? What's my dream job? My dream job is helping people. That's maybe why I chose to become a doctor. That's maybe why I'm an activist. That is maybe why I write blogs and I have this podcast. I just want to be in a position where people look up to me for advice and I'm always there, in one way or the other. How do you practice self-care? I wake up every morning, look at myself in the mirror, say affirmations, praise God for making a beautiful person like me, and tell him to take care of the rest of the day for me. What's one boundary you have? I don't share everything with everyone. I don't share everything with anyone. And I trust no one. Yeah. How do you like to be comforted? Simply just sincerely say whatever you want to say to me. Then if you're really close, holding my hands or a hug would be nice. What's something that triggers you? Basically now it's Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso. If she ever hears this clip, I love that song. Espresso. You guys have to go and listen to it by Sabrina. It just gives you, it gets you dancing in the morning. Okay. I will answer the rest later. If you want another part, like part 2, part 3, part 4 of this episode, just tell me. If you want me to answer more questions, I will be happy to, I will be glad to, I will be obliged to. Okay, so tell me if you enjoyed it too. And like I said, if there's anything you want to say, there's a voice message option. You guys should just check for it. And you guys can send me a voice message. And your voice will be on my next podcast. Is that not good? Is that not amazing? So yeah, send me your voice message. Okay? This is Ryan saying thank you so much for listening. I am nothing without you guys. Absolutely love you to the moon and back. And it's touching that you made it through. That's like almost 30 minutes. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to another 50 questions with you. But maybe next time with your voices in the podcast, right? Like I said, we have that goal, 2K listeners, and we are getting there. We are. So please distribute this podcast to everybody you know. I want this to be a community, a safe space for everyone where we can just divulge our opinions and feel safe that it's going to be respected and listened to. Again, this is Ryan signing out. Love you. Thanks for tuning in to Go Green. This episode was brought to you by Youthfully, where age is just a number and energy is internal. Ready to join a community that celebrates youthfulness in spirit? Connect with us on social media at youth.fully and become a member today. Embrace vitality, embrace youthfully. See you on the youthful side. #stay youthful, #embrace energy.